If you feel like you've lost your intuition, I want you to hear me. You didn't lose it because you can't. It's just been hiding under other people's opinions, under fear, old disappointments, and under the habit of asking everyone else what to do before you ever asked yourself. Your intuition is not gone. It's an innate human ability, and like a muscle, it goes quiet when you stop using it. Quiet is not gone. Quiet just means it's waiting for you to reconnect with yourself. So here's what's likely happening for you right now. You have a decision in front of you, and instead of trusting your own knowing, you're texting 3 friends, booking a psychic reading, or binging on tarot and astrology videos, and still lying awake at 2 a.m., not sure what to do. That loop is exhausting. And it's the real reason why you feel like you can't trust yourself. By the end of this video, if you actually do the work with me, you can go from second guessing every choice to feeling that quiet, certain yes in your own body again. Not because I handed you the answer, but because you finally learned how to hear your own. I'm a Naturalista, and I've been teaching intuition for over 20 years to thousands of students all around the world. And I've been the woman who ignored her own gut feelings and paid for it. So this isn't theory for me. This is the exact way back because I've walked the path myself and guided many others to do the same. So now I'm going to give you my 5-step method for bringing that connection back online. And I'm going to show you how to tell the difference between real intuition and anxiety, fear, trauma, or wishful thinking, because that's exactly where most people get tripped up. Now hold on to one thing as we go. There's a single memory that you already have, and it's that should have trusted myself moment. And by the end, I'm going to show you how that one memory becomes the fastest way back to recognizing your own intuition for the rest of your life. So keep that memory in your back pocket for now. If you want more intuition training, go ahead and subscribe so these land directly in your feed, and all the free practices that I'm going to take you through are mentioned in the link below for you to keep. Here's the shift that changes everything. Intuition is energy. Anxiety, fear, wishful thinking, those are all emotions, and they are not the same signal. True intuition comes first, and it comes in extremely fast. It's been shown to move thousands of times faster than a thought, and it arrives like a burst, like a clean knowing before your mind even has time to build a story around it. Your emotional thoughts come in second, right after your intuition, from your limbic brain. They either confirm that knowing, or if you're not used to trusting yourself yet, they talk you right out of it. As the Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu taught, anxiety is fear of the future and depression is fear of the past. Both are loops in the ego mind, and they feel strangely comfortable because they are familiar. That's neuroplasticity. It's your brain running down the same worn path. Intuition feels different. It feels like the unknown and like truth at the same time. It can come in with excitement, curiosity, or even a little apprehension. And it feels like surrender with faith, not panic. People call it blind trust, but it's not blind at all. It's bold knowing that leaves room for life to surprise you. So the whole method rests on this. We're going to quiet the emotional noise so the energetic signal can come through clean. So here's how to do that in 5 steps. Step 1 is to find your dominant clair, which means clear inner. And there are 6 foundational clairs that are all the main channels that your intuition speaks through. For a lot of men, it shows up as clear inner knowing, a certainty with no factual evidence behind it. This is clear cognizance, and it's what I call man-tuition. For a lot of women, it comes in as a feeling in the body. This is clairsentience, and what I call mom-tuition. You all have all of them, but one is always the loudest. Now, why does this go first? Because you can't trust a signal that you don't recognize. So once you know your dominant channel, you stop missing the message. Step 2, clear what's in the way. The biggest block to trusting yourself is the resentment you carry for all the times that you didn't. So we begin by writing a love letter to you. It's based on the Ho'oponopono prayer, which is 4 simple lines that have been scientifically proven to create emotional regulation. Yet most people have only been taught to say it to others. They are, I love you, I am sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. and you're going to put your own name behind each one and then write a brief reason why. So here's why each line matters. I love you for being innocent and doing your best in that situation. Loving your innocence is the key that unlocks resentment, because innocence is the fastest way back to your own inner authority. Now, please forgive me for all the times you knew and didn't act on your guidance. This empowers you with responsibility. Forgiveness is forgiving it up and releasing what you've been holding against yourself. I'm sorry for letting something get louder than my own knowing. That's the apology that you may never get from anyone else. So you get to give it to yourself. And thank you. Thank you for doing this, because now gratitude locks it in. What you're gonna do is write this love letter to yourself for 3 days with deeper and more refined detail. Different parts of you will be seen each day. And this isn't busy work. This is how the parts of you that stop trusting come back online by calming the intensity of the emotional body. And if you want to learn how to determine your dominant Claire, click subscribe so you catch those videos when they come in. And check out the free journaling guide link below with the love letter laid out so you can start doing that for yourself tonight. Now on to the next step. Step 3 is using your body as the energetic instrument that it is. This is what I like to call the body pillar test, and it's how you get a clear yes or no straight from your cellular intelligence. What you're gonna do is stand up, hold your hands along your center meridian, and bring up the story or choice and decision that you're facing. And then you're gonna go quiet and just notice. Feel if your body leans back or if you feel a little wave of nausea. And that is a no. Now, the body drawing forward, feeling tingles or butterflies, that sign, that movement is typically a yes. Here's the catch, and it's the most important part. I had a client all lit up about a new investment platform. So she ran the body pillar test, and at first, her body pulled back, which was a clear no. And then her mind, which desperately wanted the money thing to work out, flooded in, and her body tipped forward into a yes. She felt both, and she got totally confused. So I had to tell her the truth. The first wave was her clairsentient cellular intelligence giving her a no. The second was her wishful thinking, trying to override her intuition. Once she recognized that, she got super clear, put her energy back into her coaching business that she already loved, and just a year later, she's now in a magnificent home overlooking the ocean. Good choice. The first signal was right. It's almost always the first signal. So learn to trust that. Step 4 is act on it. This is where most people leak all their power. The intuition comes through and then they wait. They research it, they poll their friends, and every hour they wait, they widen the gap between the signal and the result. And the confirmation you're looking for, most of the time, only shows up after you take the first step. So shrink the gap, get a nudge, take real action on it when you feel it. That's how trust actually gets built, on evidence that you create by moving on that nudge. My mantra for this is listen and do, feel and go. Now we get to step 5, and this is the one I told you to hold on to. Go ahead and pull that out of your back pocket. It's that I should have trusted myself memory moment. Everybody has one. It's that hunch that you didn't follow, the person that you sensed was lying, and something that you just knew that you knew. I have another student who found out that his new girlfriend was seeing other men and totally lying about it. From the beginning, something in him kept asking questions, but he wanted to love her so badly that he talked himself into believing her. Then his best friend saw her out with somebody else at a club and it all dropped. I knew it, he said. Well, of course he did. That's why he kept on asking the question. So in our session, we went back to that very moment, not the betrayal. We went back to the feeling right before he knew, when he was questioning and asking these questions to her. He said, it felt like I knew, but I didn't have the facts. That's it right there. That's the claircognizance. That's the signal of mantuition that I'm talking about. So here is your practice, and it costs you absolutely nothing. Take your own should have, would have, could have moment, and don't relive the pain. That is not the point here. Go back and find the essence of what that knowing felt like in your mind, in your body, or maybe it was that inner soft voice. Replay that scene as if you did follow your intuition in that moment. This is how you're teaching your nervous system to recognize that exact feeling. So the next time it comes up, you catch it and you move on it when you feel it. Do that, and you're not just using one clair, you're now activating all the other ones too. And that's how you rebuild your intuition muscle. And look, I get it. As you're learning to trust yourself again, it's completely normal to check the big decisions against real information while you're practicing. Intuition first, then let the facts come in and confirm. So now you see that you never lost your intuition, you just stopped taking action on it. Start listening and following your inner compass, and it comes right back online stronger than ever before. And now you know how to start trusting yourself again. You've got this, and I've got you. I'll see you in the next intuition tutorial.